Good afternoon student, here I am Dr. Kshatriya. Today we are going to discuss that is exercise number 7 and 8, individual and group presentation and evaluation of presentation, under the course title that is entrepreneurship development and business communication. We already learned about the individual presentation in previous class. So in today we are going to discuss about group presentation, their ingredients and evaluation of presentation. So let's start today's topic, that is a group presentation and evaluation of presentation. So before going to start our this topic, I want to discuss about group presentation. You know very well that is what is a presentation. So when you are going to present any topic in front of the audience, it's called as a presentation. When a single person present their topic in front of the audience, it is called as an individual presentation. But when there is a group of people, when there is a group is present one topic in front of other audience, it's called as a group presentation. When few persons come together, so more than how many people? More than one. When more than one people come together and they present any particular topic, it's called as a group presentation. So there is a one master presentation is there, and these persons, they distributed or they divided that particular presentation in different parts and present that master presentation. So that is a thing is there. So here what every participation can get the chance to participate in that particular presentation. So what are the ingredients of group presentation? There is a 3C are there, which first one is a clarity, second is a control, and third is a commitment. On these three ingredients all this group presentation is based on. So we are going to discuss about one by one what is a clarity, control and commitment. So keep in mind there is a 3Cs, that is a ingredient of group presentation. What are that? Clarity, control and commitment. So what is this clarity? Clarity means you should have the clear cut idea about your purpose, your thought, your idea, whatever you want to discuss or whatever you want to present in front of the audience. Okay, so clearance in your thought, in your ideas, in your message, that is your clarity. Okay, so in picture shows that what is actually clarity is. So in this clarity again there is a three parts are there. First one is a clarity of purpose, second one is a clarity of roles, and third one is a clarity of message. So what is this clarity of purpose? When you are going to present a particular topic in front of the audience, here it is a group. Okay, it is not a one single person are going to present a particular topic in front of the audience. So here a number of people are there. Okay, so when you are going to present a particular topic in front of the audience, you should have the chartered statement with your purpose. Means purpose is what actually your subject is there, what actually your content is there. According to that you should give information to the audience. So there is a charter statement. What is this charter statement? Your group should be create a charter statement when you are going to present a group presentation. Okay, that is it is a written document is there. In that is already decided what is a target or what is the goal, what is the objective of your presentation. So all these things are come under the that particular charter statement. It's a time frame and consequences, means objective, time, consequences and what are the points you want to discuss in your presentation. That should be clear in this clarity of purpose, that is a charter statement. You should make a charter statement. Okay, so it is very essential in a group presentation, that is a clarity of purpose. So what you actually want to convey or want to say about a particular thing to the audience. Okay, so for example there is quality control of a particular product. Okay, this is the one of the topic. So if you want to give the information related to quality control to the audience, okay, so that time you should keep in mind there is a you should mention the all information related to what quality control. What is mean by quality, what is mean by control, how you should control particular quality of that particular product. Okay, what will be the outcome of that quality if you increase the quality of that particular product. So like that. So this you should have the your goal in front of you when you are going to present a presentation. Okay, group presentation. Then clarity of rules. When you are performing the group presentation, this group presentation is called as a master presentation. Okay, this is divided into different parts. Okay, so clarity of roles. So different employees, suppose there is a 5 employees are there, they want to present a one group presentation. Okay, so topic is what, suppose quality control. So and they have in a different position. So where what is happening when you performing the group presentation, there is a ego problem is there, position problem is there. Okay, so you should keep in mind when performing the group presentation, one leader should be essential there. Okay, so he give the control or he give the clear role to the different persons. So identify the roles and according to that the particular employee should be present their unique presentation, means don't hurt their feelings, their position, their ego. Okay, if these things are come in the presentation, then it will be the not effective presentation. So when you are performing within the group, you should identify your role and you should act like that only. Okay, so you should clear cut about your role as picture shown. So if you are going to the clear cut role and have the responsibility towards the particular your team, then that will be the successful presentation. Then clarity of message. Sometimes what happen, you are going to present a, one of the presentation on any topic, but then what kind of the message you want to say or you want to convey to the audience, it is not that, it is not a focused one. Okay, so what is there, you should create one master presentation here. Okay, according to that you should narrate the your message. Okay, you quantify, you identify the particular message what you want to actually say to the your audience. Okay, so clarity of message should be there. Okay, you should be clear cut message have in your presentation related to the particular topic. Okay, quality control is there, so you should give the information related to quality control itself only. Okay, again it is a master presentation, I already told. So in this master presentation there is a different parts are there, introduction is there. Okay, then after that different topic subtopics under that particular topic is there. So whom going to perform which topic, that should be also decided, and according to that message should be conveyed up to the audience. So here suppose there is a 5 speakers are there, so give the 5 minutes to each speaker. Okay, so within that 5 minutes that particular person should stop their presentation. Then stay on a script, whatever the script you are wrote or whatever the presentation you made, stay on that presentation or that topic or that script. Okay, so that should be keep in mind. Again, cohesive language, you should use grammatically language. Okay, don't use difficult language and use grammatical words there. Again, use graphic and visuals. Okay, suppose the presentation is there, so you use pictures, graphics, graphical format, table format. So like that things are you should going to use there, so the audience and other persons are going to clear that particular idea. Again, so this is about the clarity. Then control. So control is what is meant by control, you should control over your time, the time management is there, you control on the space, you control on the yourself itself when you are going to present a presentation. So you should have the overall control on yourself and other also. So who is the responsible here to control over the other people? Is a one responsible person who is a main speaker. He should or she should be control over all the process of this presentation. So here in under the control there is a different parts are there. Control in introduction, control in transitions, control via time and space. Okay, so these three parts are under the control. So control in introduction is what? When there is master presentation is ready. Okay, master presentation is ready. So before starting any presentation, how you are going to start or how you are going to introduce yourself and your topic, in which way, so audience can attract that presentation. Okay, so this you should keep in mind. Way of give the presentation, way of give a introduction of your topic. Okay, so that is thing is there. Then again, when there is a number of person involved in that master presentation, so you should decide first whom going to be give the introduction first. Okay, means not 5 person are not going to give the introduction of that particular topic. So you should decide whom are going to be give the introduction of that particular topic first, then who is second, who is third, who is fourth, and who are going to be close that session or that presentation. So this should be decided. Okay, and then pertinent information should be used for introduction. Okay, means what? Related to or relevant information related to that particular subject or topic. Okay, that should be you going to be used there. Okay, so this is about the introduction. What are the things you should keep in mind when this again, when you are going to introduce a particular topic, keep in mind interest of the audience towards your subject or message. Okay, so these are the things are there. Then second one is a control in transition. What is meant by transition? Transition means change. When you are going to effect your slide, next slide you are going to next when you are going to keep, that will the change is there in a effect of a slide. So like that here, when suppose I am a first speaker, I want to give opportunity to other speaker to speak their presentation, to present their presentation. So there should be the some transition is, or some signals are there or cue is there. So you should use there like that, or give the introduction of the next speaker like that, so people are give the attention towards your presentation, and that person also knows that there is a my turn is after this speaker. Okay, handoff or handover we called as. Handoff means what? I am a first speaker, I want to call another speaker after me, so I will call him by introduce their topic in a short. So when one speaker finish their presentation, he should know, he or she should know that what is the next speaker is there and what is their topic. So this should be, each speaker know each other topic and each other presentation. Okay, so that is the thing is there. Then what is next? Control via time and space. If the space, suppose that particular company or particular area is a small area and the speakers are 5 to 6 is there and audience also there. So you should keep the management of the time and space, means suppose fit with allotted time and area. So whatever the persons or whatever the speakers are there, they should fit within they adjust themselves within that area and time. Means how much distance they have, how much time they required to go in the on the stage after the first speaker if their turn is there. Okay, so that should be, you should maintain, you should keep in your mind. Okay, that is a, you should have the control over your time. That is the limitation is what? One speaker 5 minutes, and area means don't sit long to your stage, you should sit near to the place of your presentation. So it will be minimize the time. Okay, so that things are there. According to area, according to time, you should adjust yourself throughout the presentation. Then commitment. Commitment is a very important word. Whatever the work or whatever the duties you have, or whatever the allotted duties you have, you should give the 100% for that particular duty or particular job. So commitment, under the commitment there is a three components are there: commit to a schedule, commit to a rehearsing, and commit to answering your audience question. This is a very important and the end of your presentation. How you should manage your presentation when there is a group are there, or when there is a number of people involved in that particular presentation. So here, first of all, when you are going to commit a particular presentation, you have that ability. Okay, you have that ability and that's soft language. Okay, so you can fluent in your language to give the introduction of that particular topic. Okay, so here when you are going to present a particular group presentation, you make first of all schedule. Which kind of the schedule? Presentation draft. Okay, draft due, presentation draft due, and final rehearsal. Okay, what? Presentation draft due and final rehearsal should be in your schedule. Okay, before presenting the group presentation. Because why it is necessary? If there is 5 to 6 speakers are there, so they must know when their turn will be there. Before starting a particular presentation, fix the date of presentation. Okay, after the fixing the date, all should know about that particular date. Okay, there is suppose is a 17th September is the group presentation date, so all members should be know that is a 17th September have the group presentation of this persons. So they can adjust their personal schedule according to that. If have any inconvenience regarding the particular date, they can change their schedule according to that. So that point should be considered before you are going to present a group presentation. Okay, so these things are there. Schedule is very important, that is a presentation draft due and final rehearsal. Rehearsal is why it is necessary, we are going to discuss in the next point. It is a commit to rehearsing. After completing your schedule, after deciding the job and duties of particular person regarding that group presentation, okay, what is the next? Rehearsal. Practice makes man perfect, you know very well. This is the one quote is there. So after, if you are not going to do practice, you can't do anything, or you cannot make the perfect one in that particular subject, in particular sports, in particular thing, whatever you want to do. So when you are going to present a group presentation, so you should must any group presentation or individual presentation or any other presentation, you should have the practice before presenting that particular thing. So rehearsal is a very important. So what will be the know if you are doing rehearsal before presenting the particular topic? You should know what are your mistakes are there, what actual time is required for the particular presentation. Okay, what kind of the adjustment should be required regarding the particular presentation. So these things should be when it is possible, when rehearsal should be there. Okay, so there should be the inconvenience will be minimized from this rehearsal. So keep in mind, commit to rehearsal is very essential, and those persons who are having the less rehearsal, okay, and those persons who are having the high rehearsal, or they attend the higher, they present the more practice, they did the more practice, this kind of the person should be identified. And those speaker are very strong speaker, keep their presentation starting, and those and ending. Start and end is a very essential in every presentation. So keep that strong person at end because why it is end, because there is a very important session is there, answering question answering session. So keep the strong speaker at the end of your presentation. Okay, so this after the rehearsing there is a third one is a commit to answering your audience questions. After finishing your group presentation, okay, there is a not end of your presentation, there is a one important session is that conclusion and their question answering. So whatever the questions asked by the your audience, you should scrutiny about that particular question and take the more important questions and give the satisfaction answer to that particular question of the audience. So in this way you should end your group presentation. So these are the some important ingredients which are that clarity, control and commitment. Through this there is a different kind of the points under these three ingredients, you should keep in mind. Go through the notes, I will provide on it on Google Classroom. Okay, if you have any queries you can ask. Okay, then last is that is a suggestion for effective group presentation. After the completing of group presentation, what will be the suggestion you should keep in mind for make the your group presentation more effective? That is a appoint one of the speaker to be in charge. I already told while I am giving the explanation of this group presentation. What is that? You should give the opportunity of one person as a what? Speaker in charge. Okay, main in charge. So he can take the responsibility of the whole presentation. What kind of the when you want to execute your presentation in front of the audience, so what kind of the responsibility is essential? So there is a instrument is there required. So if you want to give the PPT presentation, so what kind of the instrument is required? Who are going to be take the LCD, who are going to be take the hangouts and other things. So this responsibility should be taken by the one person who is in charge of that master presentation or group presentation. Okay, so that is the thing is there. Each speaker should know what the other speakers are going to say. I already discussed, okay, in our this ingredients of group presentation. That is each speaker should know who are going to be next speaker and what he are going to be or she are going to be say. Then the last word of each speaker should synchronize with what the next speaker will cover. Okay, whatever the last speaker use their last word, that should be the synchronized, related to that next speaker should be put their points. Okay, so like that. Then if possible the strongest speaker should end the group presentation. I already told those person is the strongest speaker who is in very fluency in a language, who have the ability to give the answer of audience, he should be at the end of presentation. He will be do end of your group presentation. Okay, and finally a dress rehearsal is essential. I already told the rehearsal is a very essential before going to present a group presentation. Okay, so these things and this suggestion you should keep in mind and act according to that. That is for the group presentation. It is a very difficult task than the individual presentation. So keep in mind this point, all the points, and go through the notes. Then here some format of evaluation of presentation is there. How you should give the presentation in front of the audience. Suppose I am presenting this topic in front of you, you can evaluate me according to this basis. How? Suppose is the name of the student or name of the teacher, you should say date, title of the topic, time. So there are some particulars are there which things are analyzed in the particular group presentation or presentation. There is a personality is there, delivery of speech, how you deliver your speech in front of the audience. Then vocabulary, okay, shabda sangrah म्हणतो आपण त्याला, clear and distance flow of ideas. Okay, then pronunciations, action and gesture. Then confidence in presentation, how confidently you are going to present a particular topic. Keeping time limit, okay, keeping time limit. Then content of the paper. Then satisfactory answer given to the queries of the audience. and overall performance. These 12 points are there, 12 particulars are there. According to that you should evaluate, okay, particular speaker. So on which basis you are going to evaluate? It is outstanding, best, better, good and poor. That is, you should give the score also. 5 for the outstanding, 4 for the best, 3 for the better, 2 for the good and 1 for the poor. So like that, this is the format of evaluation of presentation. Okay. So this is your about the group presentation and evaluation of presentation. So this exercise number 7 and 8 end here, and one assignment I want to give you. I will post on that assignment in Google Classroom. Also I will tell you what is that assignment. Okay. So from the group of 4 students, give the class presentation of 10 minutes, okay, and the topic will be on your choice, whatever it may be. Related to agriculture is better. Then along with each presentation, please submit 1 to 2 pages that summarize your topic. One group evaluate the presentation. Okay. So like that your assignment is there. I will post on Google Classroom also. Okay. This is the about our today's exercise number 7 and 8. We completed individual presentation in previous class, and this class we present or discuss about what? Group presentation and evaluation of presentation. So here